Good morning and welcome back to Makefield Highlands Golf Academy. In a nice day here in April and spring weather is upon us. Today I'd like to go over some basic chipping functions. I've seen a lot of people coming back to practice and noticed a couple things as people are practicing their chipping that I'd like to help them with and get them so that they're in proper form for the spring season. In chipping, it is very important that the golf club work vertically up so it compresses down on the ball. And one of the functions that I see in players early on right now is that most of the chipping that I'm watching, the players are very, very aware of keeping their arms straight, but that means that the golf club will carry and fall too horizontally to the ground. There is not enough hinge in that type of stroke. So we want to talk a little bit about how we hold the golf club so that the golf club can hinge as the shoulders rotate back, okay? That means, and we will do a couple close-ups, that the hands have got to hold the golf club in a way the club can hinge. Now, this position does not allow the golf club to hinge that much, okay? And this position is when the thumb is on top of the shaft, or what I would call a 12 o'clock position with the thumb. It's very weak. What we want to do instead is we want to change the hand position and move the thumb to the right side of the shaft. Now this is for the anchor hand, okay, or anchor arm, however you would like to say it. For righties, that is your left hand. We want to get the thumb more to the right side of the shaft, which would be about a 2 o'clock position, okay? What that's going to enable you to do better is it's going to allow the club to hinge up. I'm going to show you the effects of the two different strokes. When you hold the club in such a weak position and the club travels horizontally, and then I'm going to show you the effects of holding the club a little more properly where the thumb is at 2 o'clock. So early in the season, this is what I see from a lot of players who hold the club too weak and their thumb is at 12 o'clock on the anchor hand. They set up and they make the club come back, and all of a sudden the club travels too low to the ground, it travels too horizontal, and the ball rolls. This is the improvement. We want to get that club up, we want the thumb to be at 2 o'clock, we want to be able to hinge that club and hit down on the ball. So this is the change. Hinging the club up allows us to pop the ball up. Pay attention to your grip. Let's go from a little weak to a little more strong, from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Play your best golf, keep practicing.